I'm just learning this contraption. But I gotta get it over to where he can do it instead of me having to do it. I can't do this and sing. I want to tell you about our sing we had yesterday though. We've got a dear friend, she's a couple years younger than me, and her daughter has just been diagnosed with breast cancer, an aggressive form of it. There was probably 50 or 60 people at one time in that church out there at Last Week Church of God yesterday evening. We started at 3 o'clock, we had a hot dog sale, and then at 6 o'clock we had a singing. And one of the churches sent us a love offering, and they donated some wieners for the sale, and another church donated buns, and another church donated chili, and another church brought in chili and slaw, and it just went on and on. It was a bunch of people bringing in a little bit of stuff here and there, a little bit of money here and there. Well, I tried to get in touch with the ones that sent the churches and told them, I said, we had a grand total of, I thought it was $2,400 and some dollars. But last night, the sister to the lady that's got the cancer, she texted me, she said after all, everything was counted and turned in, there was $2,900 and some dollars. Oh, I'm telling you, I was just beside, I'm humbled that I even got to be a part. But the thing of it is, I texted this one church and I told him, I said, Chris, I want to tell you what it was. And he said, that is absolutely awesome. And I said, well, thank you for giving. He said, well, our part was just little, because, but one person gave 40, another person came in and gave 40. I think there was one envelope that had two $100 bills in it, but most of the things were like 40s and 20s and 5s and 10s. And that's how God is. He can take the little things that we have. Isn't that awesome? I use a cake mix so many times when I speak. If you just take the powdered cake mix by itself, or a bag of flour, you ain't got much. But if you take those ingredients, if you take that $40, that egg, so to speak, and then somebody else put an egg in it, and somebody else put that third egg in that cake mix, and then you got somebody else, oh, I got a little bit of oil, I'll put that in there. Somebody else said, well, I got some water, or I got some butter, and then you mix it all up. Somebody else said, well, I got the mixer, I'll mix it. And somebody said, well, I got electricity, let's plug it into mine. You see what I'm saying? Somebody else said, well, I'll run the mixer, and somebody else will say, well, I'll flour up the pan. You see where I'm coming at? Somebody else said, I got an oven, and I'll turn my oven on and we'll bake it in my oven. Somebody says, all right, well, if you pour it in the pan, I'll put it in the oven for you. Somebody else said, well, what are we going to put on the cake? Well, somebody will say, well, I got some cocoa. Well, I don't know how to make homemade icing, but somebody will say, well, I got some egg whites. Or somebody else will say, well, I got the beater to whip it up, and let's do it. Or somebody will say, well, hey, wait a minute, I just got a can of frosting that I bought down at the store. Somebody else will come along and say, well, I smell the cake, I believe it's about done. Somebody said, well, I'll set my timer. You see what I'm saying? It ain't no big eyes and little U's. It's the little things that we do together. Amen. The little things. The most important little thing that ever happened to me was the drop of blood that Christ shed for me. You see, I'm nothing in myself. Pastor Roy, through Jesus, I'm a child of the Most High God. Amen. Somebody give my Jesus a hand clap. Amen. I just had to share that. I thought that's good. If it gets too loud, let John know to turn up some more. Living in the darkness in the middle of the night, praying for assurance everything's gonna be alright. I see another battle, Lord, it's out in front of me. Afraid I won't be able, and I go down in defeat. But he said, do you remember where I brought you from? Take a look behind you at how far you've come. Oh, and every time you ask me, didn't I deliver you? So why would you be thinking that was once a home. She said my bills are coming due, Lord, in 6 days are not that long. She hears a voice so soft and low, said I moved like that before. I'll do this little thing for you and I'll give you so much more. Then I walk on the water and I calm the raging sea. I spoke to the wind, it hushed and I gave you peace. Didn't I run to your rescue? Didn't I hear you when you called? I walked right beside you just so you wouldn't fall. And then I leave on heaven just to die for your sin. I searched until I found you, and I do it all again. And then I leave all of heaven just to die for your sin. I searched until I found you, and I do it all again. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Here's another old one. I don't really do it justice, but I like trying it. Well, ain't that? Here we go. Oh, so slow white. He sings his pure, sweet love, a sign from above, on the wings of a dove. When trouble surrounds us, when evil comes, the body grows weak, the spirit grows numb. These things beset us, he does not forget us. He sends down his love on the wings of a dove. Y'all sing the good. On the wings of a snow white dove, he sends his pure, sweet love, a sign from above. On the wings of a dove, when Noah had drifted on the flood's many days, oh, he searched for land in various ways. Oh, troubles he had some, but he was not forgotten. God sent down his love on the wings of a dove. Let's sing. On the wings of a snow white dove, he sends his pure, sweet love, a sign from above. On the wings of a dove, on the wings of a snow white dove, he sends his pure, sweet love, a sign from above. On the wings of a dove.
I like that one too, but I like it.
I found these. I said, oh my goodness, we can almost do those. I remember my mama singing that song, On the Wings of a Dove. I can just imagine what he felt like when that dove came back and had that olive. Ooh, that'd be powerful, isn't it? Ooh. Haven't sung this song in a while, so if I forget the words, somebody else just pick it up and cover it. He'll make a way. don't know. That's all right. I get in the music room and I play, or I practice, and I go in there. Sometimes I forget I'm practicing. I just go down there in church. But anyway, then I get on. I do this too. But I get in there and I put them things back in cases and they don't go in there. It's like I like to fool with them knobs. I like to tweak it.
Yeah, she really messes me up sometimes.
But he loves me. That's all that matters. He just, it's like that cake, you know. I gotta mix it up a little bit. Searching for answers. You need a way out. You've been caught in this triangle of trouble and doubt. You see a flicker of sunlight, but you found no escape. Just hold on to his promises. He said he'd make a way. You believe that? He'll make a way in the middle of nowhere, when it seems no one really cares. He here, you're gonna have to bear with me just a minute. I got words to it. I gotta put it on hold and go back and pick up the words. I love this song. I sing it a lot at our church, but I still don't know the words to it. I can't figure that part out. But it happens sometimes, all right?
Yeah, for me on her, you guys can keep up with my mom. She went to the doctor on Thursday and she's getting better, but she's still getting a little. She's still sick and she's got the flu. And God can touch her.
Yes.